Good morning, beautiful people of the world. Good morning. It is Wednesday, March 19th, 2025. How you guys doing this morning? How you feeling? I don't know how I'm feeling. I feel good. I'm glad to be alive. Amen. Somebody. I'm leaving out early. Got up at 4. It's not even 5:30. It's like 5:23. I know you're probably saying, why are you leaving so early? Well, the parking around there has gotten a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So, yesterday I started early. And I want to blow my horn. It's too early. I started at 6 yesterday. So I got there, and of course I got a parking space because the people that started at 6 hadn't got there yet. However, one of my friends, co-worker, remember I was telling y'all about the young lady that she kind of like wasn't speaking to me. I didn't know what her issue was, and we had been cool. And I told you all that I confronted her and asked her what was the issue, because that's how I am. We've been cool and we've been good, and then now all of a sudden you start treating me funny. You gotta tell me what I did. Because if you don't want to speak, you don't want to be friends, you don't want to be, that's cool. But she was, told me it wasn't me. She thought she had spoken. Just that and the other, whatever. But anyway, she apologized and we moved forward. So now she makes a point of we talk now. So anyway, I brought her up to say that we start at 7. So when she got there at 7 yesterday, she couldn't find no parking space where we park. She lives far, so she was like, I think if you starting at 7 tomorrow, you should get here a little early, because I couldn't hardly get no parking space, because they got some people starting at 6. They got some people starting at 7. I don't get this job. I just don't. I don't get this job. I don't understand why you just don't change the shift change for everybody. It just would make sense. But nevertheless, so she told me that. So I was like, oh. I'm like, well, I said, I had to start early today. I said, so I didn't have that issue. I said, but thank you for telling me, because I will be leaving early on tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. It's just a shame it's not enough parking. They got all these people, but they don't have enough parking. They need to build a third parking lot. So where I park is really down by another department. And those people are coming back April 1st, I think. And when they come back, they ain't gonna have nowhere to park. So it's gonna be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So I was talking to a friend yesterday who works where I work. He's one of our union stewards. I was talking to him. I was asking him about some jobs, and he was like, yeah, they should be. Now, I purposely came over here to get from around your slow ass. And he was like, yeah, they should be coming up with some new positions pretty soon. So I'm thinking about going to the airport, but the only thing is, the only way I would go, I would have to be close to the airport, closer to my house than going all the way to O'Hare. That's just too far. I'm serious. I don't want to go that far. So probably at O'Hare when they offered it to me. But with my seniority, I should be able to look like I should be able to pick where I want to go. I think. I don't know how that works. I don't know. I just don't want to go all the way to O'Hare. I don't want to take that drive every day. It's kind of far. I had a brand new car maybe, but this old car, I don't know if I want to do that. But I do know that I want to get out of this where I'm at. I do know that. The coworker that watches me, she's out at O'Hare. And I have another guy that I know, he's at O'Hare. So, he just got a promotion. He's been at O'Hare for some years and years. So I know I'm getting out of here though. I know I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving. And I keep saying it. I'm going somewhere else. Going to another position. I just keep saying that to myself. I haven't got to the point where I hate this job, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Not at all. Not at all. So I keep waiting for the weather to break so I can walk, so I can get out and go walking. This weather just ain't breaking. Yesterday it was nice. It was 70 degrees yesterday. Today it's 42 degrees. I don't know what the temperature is supposed to be today. I didn't see all of the news. So I don't know. This weekend, I got a busy weekend coming up. I'm going on a shopping trip Saturday. And we actually meeting over here. Gonna park our cars here. And yeah. I need to get this car washed, but it's supposed to rain today and snow showers on Thursday. I got a hair appointment on Friday. I don't know when I'm gonna get this car washed. I wanted to get it washed before Saturday, but that might not happen because this weather is, well, it's dirty. It need a car wash. So, anywho, I hope y'all have had a great week thus far. We in the middle of the week. We on Hump Day. So anyway, we had this bogus ass meeting yesterday. And the meeting was really for the person who keep up all the bullshit in the department. Everything they said was directed towards him. I was like, why y'all have to meet with everybody to tell us this? He's the only person that's the problem, and y'all know this. So I'm not understanding what's really going on. Anywho, we had the meeting, and girl, I gotta desk job, for real. So yesterday, I told you all, I told y'all how that foreman lied on me, right? So I go out there yesterday. Now, he don't tell me. Let me tell you, this is how white men are. He doesn't tell me that he don't really need us. He tell a black guy. And I was telling the black guy, I said, you know what? I said, this is how they do you. I said, because they don't never want women on their truck, really. And first of all, I don't want to be there. So, but you gonna tell him you don't really need us, but you saw me sitting out there, but you lied on me. You didn't lie on him, but you lied on me. See what I'm saying? And all of that ties right back into that one person. All of that. All of that. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Now y'all see, it's 5:34. Ain't nobody really out here on this Lakeshore Drive. But if I had left at 6, it's just amazing how a couple of 45 minutes or an hour makes a difference in travel time. It's just amazing to me. It's just amazing. But anywho, I went to the doctor yesterday. I meant to ask her what was my weight the last time, but she put in for me to try to get the Wegovy weight loss drug. She said she was going to try to word it a different type of way, and she was going to try to try again to get it. And let's see, my blood pressure was good. It was 129 over, I can't remember what the bottom number was. First when she took it, it was high. It was 142. She said, I'm gonna take it again. She's like, because sometimes, walking in, knowing you gotta come to the doctor, it can fluctuate. So the first time she took it was 142. Second time she took it was 129. Because I know I don't suffer from high blood pressure. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I try to be stress-free as possible. She was like, because she looked at it, she said, when she came in after the nurse had took it, she was like, your blood pressure is high. She said, I was just getting ready to talk to you about blood pressure medication. But they took it again. Now let me tell you the backstory about my doctor. I think I told you all this story. So my doctor, this was so funny. So when the other doctor I had, he retired. So I got a new doctor, right? So I get a new doctor, and I saw her name, and it didn't ring a bell to me because she's married, so her last name changed. So I'm sitting there waiting on this new doctor to come in. She comes in, and we're like, she's like, Sherelle Cotton. I'm like, Susanna. You all, this is the funniest story. So when I worked at the University of Chicago as a secretary in the Department of Anesthesia and Critical Care, I was her secretary. At that time, she was working with this lady who I can't find on Facebook. She's working under this doctor in a lab, doing lab research for, I don't remember what this particular doctor's project was, but was this doctor's secretary, so I worked under all of them. And so I would go into the lab and I would order things for them and things of that nature. And I would be the person that ordered all the supplies. And so she and I had a friendship. So she had an office on site. She was always very pretty. She is, I think she's Italian, I think. She's not, I don't think she's Hispanic or Latino. I think she's Italian. Very pretty, and she was shaped up like a black girl. And I used to always tease her. And she had big legs. She was a lot of the guys at the hospital liked her a lot because she was very attractive. And she had a really nice personality. She was very smart. Very smart. So when she walked in, I said, she was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. And we just hugged each other, and she kissed me on the cheek, and we would just embrace for the longest. She was like, oh my God. I had not seen her in over 20 some years, because when I got laid off from the university, I went to the college side, because at first I was working on the hospital side. So when I left, she left before I left because she was going to go to med school, and she did. She wanted to be a doctor, and that was why she was doing these internships with this particular doctor. And so they would do, I'll never forget, they would do experiments on different things in the lab with the rats and the mice. One day I walked in there and she was doing the experiment with a mouse. I said, oh, okay, here go your order. She was cracking up. She was like, they not like the regular mice. They not like field mice. I said, girl, I said, a mouse is a mouse. Get out my face. I don't want to hear that. She cracked up. It had a big old white rats. Baby, y'all can have it. I meant to ask her what their research was, because I don't remember what it was. But she was so nice. And like I said, we used to talk about dating and stuff like that. She's younger than me. I know she's younger than me. She probably in her 40s. I know she not 55. I don't think she's probably not even close to 50. She was younger, because when we used to talk about guys and dating and all that stuff. And this is the thing. I was so small. I was so thin. So when we were talking about weight yesterday, I said, you remember how skinny I used to be? She was like, girl, that was over 20-some years ago. She was like, menopause, you had a child. I said, girl. I said, I ain't never been this fat in my life. She was like, it's okay. We're going to get you. So I was telling her about how I was eating salads every day. You know, how I was really, you know, not eating fast food during the week. You know, I'm really trying to change my diet, trying to eat less, trying to eat more healthier. You know, so my mother was like, you've been doing good. She was like, you should have lost something. I said, well, I didn't ask her. I said, I didn't ask them what my previous weight was. I can look at my Live Well chart. My Live Well chart will tell me. I'll have to open that up and do the comparisons and see. But you know, menopause, when you go through menopause, it just slows your metabolism down. And this is why all of us are fat that's going through menopause. I'm looking at all my friends, and we just fat, you know? So I was telling her about, and I want to show you all these walking sticks. I was telling her about these walking sticks that I had purchased. And I was telling her that I had got these walking sticks because I want to start walking. But I also told her about my foot. And I was telling her how my foot was hurting and how I, had to, I was staying, what my job was, And so she was like, yeah, she was like, I think you probably got neuropathy in your feet. And she was like, you probably got neuropathy, in your feet. And I said, yeah. I said, I said, I think I do. I said, she was saying, well, the symptoms that you describing, she said, that's, more than likely, that's probably what it is, And so I said, well, what can you do? And she was like, nothing really. She was like, I put you on the gabapentin medication, she said, because that's a nerve damage. It's the nerve damage medication. So she was asking me, does it help? And I was like, yeah. I said, I don't really take it. I said, oh, it's bright. It's too bright in here to do this one. I said, I only take it when I absolutely, need it, because I have this numbness over here in my right thigh. So she was like, oh, okay. She said, well, the gabapentin should help with your foot. She said, but, she said, I just want you, she said, you don't have diabetes. She said, people that have diabetes, they have neuropathy, which I know this because a friend of mine, this is what had happened to him. She said, usually those people that have some type of neuropathy in their feet when they're diabetic can cause them to have amputation. She said, but in your situation, in your case, no, we not amputating, your foot because you got neuropathy. She said, but you have nerve damage. And she said, you probably have some severe nerve damage. And she said, and because you do the type of job that you do, it's never going to get better. So she asked me what kind of shoes do I wear. So I told her I wear Skechers. I told her that I don't wear any heels anymore. I said, if I wear a heel, it's like a wedge. I said, but it's not real high. So she was saying, well, if you do wear heels, that light is too much. She said, if you do wear heels, try to wear, let's see if this light, remember this light I showed y'all? I'm gonna see if I can put it on here. She said, if you do wear heels, let's see, this will give us some light. Let's see if I can put it on here. There we go. See what I'm saying about that light? That's that ring light. So now you all can see me. I put it up there on the phone. So she was saying that if you do wear heels, make sure you put, some padding down in your shoes, like those insoles or whatever. And I said, yeah. I said, but I don't really wear heels that often. She said, well, that's good. She said, you don't really need to be in heels. Because I have a heel spur, I have neuropathy, the nerve damage, and that nail went through my foot. So she was asking me, she said, I saw you said when the nurse asked you the pain from 1 to 10. I said, yeah. I said, it's a 10 because I was out flagging on the street, and I said, and I have to wear these work boots, And she said, she was asking me, could I get a softer boot? And I said, probably not. I said, the only thing I could do is put, the insoles in. That's really the only thing I could do. But see, when I was out surveying, I could wear my gym shoes and I didn't have to wear my boots. You know what I'm saying? But now they want us to wear our boots. And I'm not even I'm not even out flagging, you know, but standing there in those boots, standing in one spot flagging, my foot was on fire. So I told her that I take a leave. I was taking a leave for pain. So I don't know. I don't know if you all have any suggestions other than the insoles. If you all suffer with any type of nerve damage or neuropathy, help a sister out. And I did read you all's comments yesterday, Truthful Tuesday, and I asked you all what you all wanted me to do, or, you know, about the car chats. And the majority rules, most of you all said, the ones that did comments said, continue to do the car chats. You all love the car chats. So that's what I'll continue to do. Then some people said do, you know, fashion just from your closet. Basically, you all, everybody's answers was basically the same. That's what I'm trying to say. So, I appreciated that. I appreciated that a lot. And you all had some good Truthful Tuesdays about different things. I really appreciate you all. I appreciate you all engaging in the channel and leaving the comments that you leave. I always like everybody's comment and give everybody's comment a heart. And I may not respond. I may read it because I'm always distracted by something. But sometimes I do respond. But I do read what you all say. So I did read those comments. So I'm glad that you all like the car chats, because, you know, I don't want to get on here and be boring, you know, or get on here, you know, not keeping you all engaged in the videos, you know. I did get my Fashion Nova, one of my Fashion Nova packages yesterday. The one dress that I bought that I saw Victoria Lachey. Oh, let me say this. I have forgot to say Happy Women's History Month. Oh my God. I don't know how that went over my head. You remember every year I would say, you all shout out another woman for Women's History Month. So this is here's another project I want you all to do. It is Women's History Month. March 8th, which was Chris' birthday, was National Women's Day. Okay, and I missed all of that. Y'all know I don't miss these events, okay? But I missed March is Women's History Month. So what I want you guys to do before the end of March, because we got 2 more weeks before March is over. Can you believe it? So what I want you guys to do is between now and March 31st, you don't have to do it today. I'll remind you all, between now and March 31st, I want you to write, it doesn't have to be a long comment, but I want you to tell me about a woman in your life who has inspired you, it could be your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, a best friend, a co-worker, a daughter. But I want us to celebrate Women's History Month. And so normally what I'd ask is all the content creators on YouTube to shout out another YouTube content creator for Women's History Month. I'm going to do that, okay? But what I want you all to do, and I'm going to do it as well, I want you all to tell me about a woman that you know that you want to honor and celebrate for Women's History Month. Now, if it's somebody in your personal life that you cannot think of or you don't want to talk about, then give us somebody that you admired from, you know, a woman that has done something great in history, okay? And I really want us to celebrate, and I apologize for not talking about this before, but I really want to celebrate women, because women, I was just talking to the nurse yesterday, I mean, we got a lot on us, okay? We got a lot. And we need to be honored and we need to be celebrated, okay? So before this month ends, I want you to write, you can start today. I want you to write in the comment section a woman that you admire, that has inspired you, or somebody that you want to celebrate. I don't care who it is. It could be the lady that you see every Saturday or Sunday when you go to the laundromat. It could be the laundromat attendant. It could be the crossing guard. Somebody that you know, that you talk to, that has a great story. Tell us about who she is. And you don't have to say the person's name if you don't want to. But I want to hear about women and the things that women have did and how they have made a change or inspired or somebody you admire. Okay, so that's you all's assignment. Okay, you don't have to do it, but if you want to participate, write it in the comment. And I know all of us know some woman that has been good and great, and that we know and we love, and we can give a story about. Okay, so Victoria Lachey, she is a YouTube fashion vlogger, and she does fashion hauls for the plus size woman. So Victoria Lachey showed a dress on Fashion Nova, and I really, really like this dress, and I cannot wait to show it to you all. Now, I ordered that and another dress. The other dress that I ordered, not so fond of it. Okay, not so fond of it. I think I'm going to send it back. I don't really like it, and I don't know why I bought this dress. It's a crochet dress, like a sweater dress, but it's for the spring and summer. I don't care for it, but I'm going to show it to you all. The one that I bought that she had on, that I can't wait to show you all, it is a dress that you can transition. It's a little heavy. So you can wear this dress. Oh, that's my mother. You can wear this dress. You can wear this dress in the spring. You can wear this dress transitioning into fall, okay? Because it's like a heavy sweater dress, but it's not extremely heavy, okay? So I can't wait to show it to you all. But I want to do a full haul, and I'm waiting for the rest of my package to come in. So I can't wait to show it to you all. It's really cute. It's the kind of dress that it's the kind of dress that you got to have a certain type of flavor to wear this dress, because it's doing a lot. You know what I mean? And if you ain't the type of person that don't like for things to be doing a lot, it might not be for you, but it's very different, and I loved it on her. So I'm shouting out Victoria Lachey today. If you don't know who she is and you like plus size fashion, go over and subscribe to her YouTube channel. She's a young woman. I think she's probably like 35, 36, 37, but I've been watching her a long time. And I like that she does nothing. She hardly ever does a Shein haul. She does mainly Fashion Nova, and I love Fashion Nova. So check her out. Fashion Nova's prices can be a little high, but I always put that type of stuff on Easy Pay, where I pay it over time. You know, I don't just buy it right out. So I have some other dresses coming. So when they come, I'm gonna do a haul. I'm gonna do a Fashion Nova haul when I get my other stuff in. So yeah, it's really cute. It's a really cute dress. I like this dress. You could really dress up with some boots. It's long. You can put a wedge on. You can put a heel on. I can't wait to show it to you all, but I don't want to show it until I get the other items in, and so they might not be in this week, because I think I ordered it. When did I order that? Sunday, Monday. So it'll probably be here next week. So I'll probably do that haul the following week. So, but I do got some other stuff to show you all in the meantime. But yeah, so I forgot all about Women's History Month. I forgot all about Women's History Month. So I'm going to talk to you all about the women in my life, you know, that I admire, that has made a difference, you know, to me. And I want you all to do the same. You know, I want you all to do the same. And I just forgot all about Women's History Month. And I've been hearing about it on the news. People been talking about it. I'm like, girl, why haven't you said anything to your subscribers about Women's History Month? I apologize. But that light is bright. $1.25. $1.25. I showed it to you on Saturday. You don't remember, show it to you. See how bright that is? And you just clip it on your phone. You take your selfie. It takes 2 AAA batteries. Can't beat this light. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. And it has 3 settings. Turn it this way. This is the bright setting. I'm going to go back and get me another one. Let's see. I think that's real bright. That turns it off. So it's got 3 settings on here. And it takes 2 AAA batteries. Okay? Then that one, and then the real bright one. So I do want to show you all, I'm gonna put this back up here. I got my nails done the other day. It's like in this apricot orangey kind of color. And I got that same, I know y'all, my hands are so wrinkly. They look like an old lady's hands and ashy, but they're that, this is that color that I was telling you all, that they take the thing and make it, have that little sparkle in it. So not only did I get my nails done, I got my feet done, because my feet looked horrible. And when she was, and that's why I know I got nerve damage, because she was messing with that foot, even her just, you know, scraping, getting the dead skin off, one of my toes started to swell up. I was like, what the hell? So yeah. So, but I did get my feet and my nails done, and I love that color. The color is very pretty. It's an orangey apricot color. They are growing, and these are mine, you all. These are my nails. These are not, it's not a, you know, no full set of nails. These are my nails. This is how much they have grown. I mean, they have grown. So all I have over here is the overlay, just so my nails won't be soft. But this is the no chip cat eye. That's what it's called, the no chip cat eye design. That color is very pretty. And my feet are orange, not this color orange, but a bright orange. So yeah, you all, so it's another day. I wish I was starting at 6 o'clock so I could get off at 2:30, but I'm here early because you gotta fight for a doggone parking space. But nevertheless, you all have an amazing day. Don't forget to write in the comment section. Tell me about the woman in your life, whoever it may be. It could be your granddaughter, your great-granddaughter. It could be someone that you go to the gym with. It could be a prayer partner, your pastor, your a deacon in the church. I don't care what what she is or who she is. I just want to hear about her, and I want to know why you are celebrating her in this month for Women's History. Because women's history is not just about the great women in the world, but it's about the great women in our lives that we see and we come in contact with every day, and they are never ever celebrated. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna celebrate them until the end of the month, okay? And we should have did this at the beginning of the month, but I fell off and I forgot. So you all have an amazing day. Thank you all so much for your input on what you want to see in the channel, and I'm gonna do my best to keep bringing you all the car chats. Tomorrow I'm gonna have a topic, and we're gonna talk as we always do. Okay? All right. I love you all. Have a great, blessed, and wonderful day. All right. Bye.